Hi, Libra Collective, Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, otherwise known as Ascendant, Venus, North Node, any placement of Libra. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here for a weekly reading for you. This is going to be for around April 7th to the 13th. And we have an incredible week because we do have a full moon in our sign this weekend, as well as Mercury coming out of retrograde. Now, what's great about this is we can finally put some things to rest, right? We can maybe make some important decisions, sign some contracts, I mean, not that you couldn't do that before, but you may feel the energy is a bit more supportive now and finishing some things up, making big decisions and deciding, which way to go with certain things. Let's see. Communication, some important talks could be happening too, but let's see what else. It says you're caught up in the drama. Act to free yourself, change, and blossom again. This could be tied to the big decision. I am getting this new beginnings and big decisions sort of energy for the week. And it could be partially because of that full moon, but it could also be, as I said, because of that, Venus is still in retrograde, but Mercury is not in retrograde anymore as of tomorrow. So this could be, just making things like that you've been wanting to address, like kind of come out. So you can close that cycle out with the full moon. So this could be, a really insightful time too, whenever we have a full moon in our sign. And it says, you are unique. So be brave, a little cray cray, but be yourself. This is card 34. And the other card was card 40. All right, let's see what else we have for you. One more Soul Helper Oracle card. All right, so it could be, what are we having to decide on and why? A new strategy is required. Find the path to love and happiness. Well, boy, I asked and Spirit sure did answer, huh? There it is. Okay. And that was card 12. So some sort of new strategy. Things may just not be working. It may not be, living up to your standards or, aligning with where you want to be, where you see yourself. Let's get a few tarot cards for you. Do remember, these are general. They're not personal. Only take what resonates. Check out the disclaimer for that. Thank you. So messages for the greatest, highest good of Libra. We will look into, anything we discuss in this reading could apply to any area of your life, relationships, money, career, health, whatever, but do realize, I'm not a financial or health professional or anything like that. But we'll also look at angel numbers, angels, archangels, and animal cards, crystal of the week, advice from Spirit. What do we have? 3 of Swords. Yeah. Again, that's right under that, caught up in the drama. So there could just be something heavy here. And I feel like for some of you, oh, look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, 4 of Swords. Yeah. For some of you, I was about to say, it looks like for some of you, I feel like you're going to need to really get clear on something. Are you willing to still put up with something? Or are you ready for that change? Has something become as, uncomfortable enough where you're ready to make that change and maybe spring into action? You could be feeling a lot more energetic, considering we just had this really powerful solar eclipse in Aries, and that makes us want to sort of, take charge and maybe be a little more expressive and share ourselves. So we have Ace of Pentacles, and maybe sharing your gifts or sharing that sort of fieriness that you have. So a new strategy is required is clarified by this Ace of Pentacles. I feel like because you're willing to go through something or go about something in a new way, you will be offered new opportunities. It kind of makes sense. Like if we keep doing the same thing over and over, we can't really expect different results. We can, but it's probably not happening. But if you're willing to go about something in a new way, that opens you up to potentially new jobs, new income, new relationships, new partnerships, just newness, new energy in general. Oh my goodness, look at that. 10 of Cups. This is like everything you want and more, right? It's the happy ending here, the fairy tale. Now, that's not necessarily reasonable, but I mean, we'll see where this takes us. I mean, not everyone's just going to have that fairy tale all of a sudden out of the blue this week, right? But this is certainly like being on your way to bless to receiving, you know, that the Ace of Pentacles or other insight even throughout this Four of Swords here. Being able to put your gifts to use too, I'm getting, or even open yourself up to gifts of the universe, gifts from the universe, and just unexpected. I was getting the name Caroline before, or Carol, actually Carol too, Carol. And then I was getting a name like, I was just hearing Patsy now, but I also heard a name like Chalmer or Sharma, Charmaine even. All right, so there are a few names coming in, but this, back to this 10 of Cups, this is emotional fulfillment too. So if there's something that is not emotionally fulfilling anymore, I'm getting that you are ready to just like put an end to that. Put an end to, bottom of the deck, that conflict here, the having to fight for everything with this Five of Wands. You can also look at this card as a power struggle. It's not just challenges. Sometimes it can be you like learning how to get along. It looks like they're practicing. There could be this element here too of like what someone's like, I'm almost getting like this sort of like hypocritical energy, like someone's kind of being a hypocrite in a way, like they're not as they say, like practicing what they preach. So there's something here about that. You could even feel that you're kind of like, I was picking up on this, I think it was last week, just like a disappointment almost from like a mentor or a coach or somebody, even a relative or something, where you thought they were almost like, you maybe held them in high regard, and then you kind of have a reason now to like realize that no, they're actually, there's something not nice, or something doesn't quite go as planned with them. There's like a disappointment in a relationship of some kind. That could be coming to the surface a bit more this week, or you could still be sort of thinking about that. You have the Sun card though, but the Sun will come out tomorrow. I love seeing this underneath that. New strategy required. Find the path to love and happiness. And then you have this brilliant Ace of Pentacles with this amazing Sun card here. So there is something really about sort of being a little more playful. Even if it's like, can you treat yourself to something small? Like, can you treat yourself to something small, as though you're giving yourself this little gift, maybe a little gift of, taking yourself to your favorite coffee shop, or a little, an afternoon writing poetry because you love that. There's just something, there is this little, like, give yourself these little rewards along the way, because it has been a long journey. And with the Sun card too, I feel as though this is a new level of happiness. This could be because of the big decision you've had to make, or you will be making here, regarding, whatever's in the way of you accessing this 10 of Cups. I feel like that's what you're ready to part ways with. This is, again, it's about you honoring your unique self, your and nurturing that inner child, if you want to call it that, and just whatever you can do to sort of rejuvenate your, put a little more life back into your dreams, your goals. Maybe it could be that there's just something in your environment that's kind of been keeping you down, or keeping you even, from being that magnificent leader that you've been meant to be, or that in that partnership, romantically or otherwise, that maybe you're just feeling as though it's not quite matching your energy anymore. This is some sort of joyous outcome though, with the Sun card and the Ace of Pentacles. So what else do we have? How are we going to navigate this? Let's get some assistance in how are we navigating this drama. Any advice here from Spirit? Navigating this drama. I'm getting like putting lies behind you too. Two of Cups. It could be a choice of some kind, like I choose you. The person appears to be pregnant in the card. They do appear to be expecting. With the Two of Cups, it can be a proposal of some kind. It could be marriage, partnership. I feel again, though, we start out with like sort of needing to free yourself, right? Needing to free yourself to change so that you can, in fact, blossom again, as this card is telling us, this caught up in the drama card. There is definitely change required, though. It's not to get us to this 10 of Cups. We don't just go from, this initial card to the Three of Swords to the 10 of Cups, but it's like, how do we get there? And I feel as though for some of us, it's being really using our discernment when it comes to small decisions and big decisions, because the small things actually can become big things. That's one message that I am hearing right now. Justice card. This is, this is what's clarifying that. Four of Swords and the Five of Wands. And how can we restore that balance? How can you get grounded? We got to make some time here. We have to, maybe for some of you it is get outside or get more activity going, but there is something here about in order to really get clear and be in our full power, there has to be this distance that you put between yourself and whatever or whoever this drama or whatever is just not working is. There has to be some sort of distance here. We can't be so in it, because when we're in it, we can't really see clearly. We can't really see out, but you do have this balance here that's being corrected. You do have this, I feel as though it's like this like, this closing, almost like you can think of like the full moon going to the new moon. So it could actually be beyond this reading. It could be more like the last 2 weeks of April. Like you might start this shift now, but then those last 2 weeks of the month is when things are really kind of solidifying with this new plan or this new direction for you. And you have the Seven of Wands. There's something here letting me know, like, don't back down from what is best for you. If you're willing to put in the work, you will access that reward. All right. What else do we have? Let's get some clarifying cards from the Boho Spirit Oracle. Share your magical gifts. Some of you may not be comfortable in the spotlight. Some of you may actually have a hard time accepting compliments or praise or even like being chosen for something, So it is, but look at the bottom of the deck. You're blossoming. You are. This is the second card now, totally different decks. Second card that you have that has the word blossom on it. So what is blossoming for you? It could be any area of your life, really. Oh, okay. And you have 3 cards here. Okay. So you have extend an olive branch, turmoil, and rose-colored glasses. There could be something that you're not seeing clearly. You may be letting too many things slide with a particular person or group or situation. Is the reason you're staying in something really, is it still worth it? Is it still balanced? Is it still worth the turmoil? Are you not seeing the full impact it's having on you and on your peace? This olive branch. Now, I'm curious about this olive branch. I do want to know more about that. I understand the turmoil rose-colored glasses. It's like until we're willing to see something for what it is, we may be ending up and look at this, cleanse and renew. Until we're willing to see something for exactly what it is, we can't have that renewal. We can't have this Ace of Cups, this cleanse and renew, this peace. It's almost, I'm getting this energy of like, do yourself a favor and release yourself from this thing or this person, this situation, whatever it is that's holding you back, because you can't blossom from an empty cup. How can we again add that spark back into your life, that may be lost? And I understand this, a lot of the Pisces energy, it was really difficult. It was very tiring for a lot of us, and you may still be feeling the effects of it. And it's not just Pisces. I'm not trying to blame Pisces. And I am in no way trying to pretend I'm an astrologer. But I do know that the eclipse season was pretty exhausting for a lot of us. And I think some of us are still coming off of that energy. I think the solar eclipse helped, feeling us a bit more energized. It'll help us get a little more clear, maybe have a little more, pep in our step, and feeling a little more brave. Some things going direct, like Mercury and Venus going direct. Mercury already has, and Venus will soon. I think that's going to help as far as, restoring some sort of communication and even harmony, and helping with some relationships here. But it does seem to be that there is this need now to address something that maybe you just didn't have the energy for, but it's like you just can't let that go on any longer. I was getting 555 too, and then I just saw it on the timer at 1555. And so I do want to pull that card for you. We know what it is. It's major transformation. It's positive change. But of course, what is it going to be? The last one. All right. So a sign of transformation. This is you expecting the unexpected. But I feel to some degree, this isn't really unexpected. This is you may be surprising yourself at how you're willing to, now address something or go about something. Let's get a light warrior spirit. Wow. Spirit oracle card. Grid originator. So this is card 44. This is a protective energy. This is the crown chakra. And this is about freeing yourself from limiting programs, that you've taken on from others, from the collective, and creating with conscious intention. And we need to trust our intuition. All right. We need to seek that clarity through journaling, through meditation. Okay. This is, we'll get to more practical tips and how to sort of navigate this energy. But I really feel this is a big week for us. I do. I feel this is a very big week when it comes to you, again, shifting something big in your life. Righting the balance here, like with justice, having more harmony so that you can maybe share more of yourself, feeling as though you're surrounded and supported by your environment so that you can share your magical gifts and blossom, right? And this is about, again, it's a week to cleanse and renew. I just had a clump of cards fall out. The one that I did see on top was the King of Cups. Okay, and this is being in charge and being in control of our own emotions. To some degree, that's what the card means, but it can just also be a very someone who's very empathic, someone who wears their emotions on their sleeve, right? Maybe you're actually stepping up and saying like how you're really feeling about something. Well, the energy now is supporting that sort of conversation, or it will be soon. If you're not feeling it yet, you will be. So this is about embracing change, stepping into a new phase of life. Again, that Aries new moon, that solar eclipse, this is about you taking charge of what it is you want, of what you're passionate about. Maybe it is sharing your gifts. Maybe it's getting a new living situation. Maybe it's establishing new habits, new friendships, new relationships. This is about you focusing on your personal growth, your self-expression. You being able to go after what it is you want, and feel like supported in some way for doing that, feeling encouraged. Maybe this is like King of Cups energy. Maybe that is something you do have to look forward to coming into your life. Maybe that is the unexpected, right? Maybe that's some sort of blessing. You have this at the very center of your reading. You do have this Libra card, right? You have this like your inherent ability to see what's fair and to go about things in a balanced and just way. Okay, it's like the truth coming out too. There is something here where I feel as though you really are, again, taking off those rose-colored glasses and seeing even the cause of suffering, if there is some sort of suffering within yourself or with others. I feel as though you are getting that clarity. Really, and like you're not afraid to call it as it is, to call somebody out. you know, or if you have somebody who's around you who's like always complaining, I feel as though you're like kind of calling that out at this point. You know, we have judgment card. Yeah. Calling, I'm saying calling, and you have the judgment card. This is, you know, this is one of those cards where, you know, yes, it can be a truth. It can be a sudden realization, kind of similar to the tower energy, right? This can be this judgment and the tower. To me, they can often be, they almost go hand in hand. What? Okay, but you have the Wheel of Fortune. That actually is another card. I was like, is that going to be the tower? But the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, it's like once you, it's basically rebirth energy, and it's like once you decide that once you've decided you're doing something, there's like no going back. It's like you see something for what it is, you probably call it out for what it is, and this is about like that final decision, right? It's a final decision here that you're going in a new direction. And that's why I feel like this week, you know, the cards are really supporting this feeling I'm having about you, you know, having to make some sort of big judgment call, a big decision. And this has been sort of in the works for a while. I mean, for some of you, this is like even in the last couple of years, you've been maybe having to feeling as though, you know, there's something kind of in the works. Or what I'm getting is there's something in the way. Whatever's in the way and whatever's been causing you hardship, I feel as though that's like you're kind of like moving that aside, you're moving that off of your path so that you can see a clear way forward, so that you can have what it is out of your life that you want, that partnership, that career, you know, a new profession, you know, better happiness, health, overall abundance in general. You know, this is a good fortune here. There's a turning point coming in. And I feel as though it's because you're the one doing it. This is, again, the grid originator. This is coming from you. It's because you have this connection to the divine, as well as like with the judgment card, but as well as an overall sense of like this, of what's right and the fairness and the balance, and that you deserve to be happy. You deserve to have a happy life, and to have, you know, the basic things in life that we're all entitled to, you know, respect, you know, a clean environment, like, you know, trusting relationships, like Queen of Swords. There it is. There you are again. And you're making that call. And you're making some tough decisions this week. And again, it may extend into other weeks, but I just feel as though you know what's right and you're not willing to sacrifice. I don't feel as though, again, a lot of you are just not willing to sacrifice. It's like because it's like, it feels as though you're more than ready for whatever this is, like whatever's coming your way. But there have been maybe unexpected things in the way, or maybe even like long term, you know, long time health struggles or housing struggles or something. There's just something that's been sort of in between you and what you know is your destiny, what you know is right, what you know is your higher purpose, your higher calling. You know, there they all are. I mean, the cards, they speak for themselves. There's something here that's kind of been lying dormant, or that's been sort of, again, like in the way. And look at the yellow, the beautiful clarity here that's coming in. You have this like swirl of, I feel as though I said in a recent reading, you've activated something here. You've activated this ability to manifest, to like put your dreams into reality. There's a major shift. Okay. This is it's a powerful week. It really is. It's you know, it's the shifting energies that are coming in. It's like giving you this new, you're powering up, you're leveling up, so to speak, as far as your energy, and you're becoming more of like a magnet for what it is you're trying to attract. And I feel as though it's because you're, you know, not to be arrogant here, but it's like you're sitting high on top of your throne and you know your worth, and you're not going to accept anything less than that. And it's like you're going to shut out anything less than. Look at the person's there, they have their eyes closed. Like they're focusing on what they truly know. They know for a fact, like they know it. They just know it deep in their soul and their being. when something is right and when something is off and when they deserve better and which direction to go. I feel as though you're getting such clarity now that it's going to be so much easier to make that call. Finally, right? Because some of us, I feel as though we've had this wheel has been stuck, you know, but this is definitely a week to cleanse, to renew, to, again, with that full moon in our sign, you know, close out a cycle that is no longer feeding your soul or soothing your spirit or whatever we want to say, however we want to word it. Like, it's no longer comfortable, maybe for some. And this doesn't have to be major. It doesn't have to be like, oh, that's it. You're moving out and you're quitting your job. And no, that's not it. It's just there. But there is some sort of important transition. There's a shift in the energy that gives you the boost you need to then address something, come at something to transform. You get that boost so that you can transform and come at something in, like, with new glasses, with new lens, not rose colored, but like crystal clear. You know, you get very clear about something here as you make this decision. Yeah, I feel, let's see. Is there anything, like, is there anything we're not seeing? Anything we're not seeing here? Help us see what we need to see, please. Spirits, guides, angels, what do we need to see? What is it that the Libra collective needs to see? Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. You're getting the message with this page. You're getting the message that if you want to have whatever that pentacle is for you, you remember how you have that Ace of Pentacle? If you want to have this new whatever it is for you, whatever this pentacle represents, we have to move on. We have to work with this energy of transition and transformation and move towards our Ten of Cups. There's the rainbow. It all comes together. But we have to, a new strategy is required. We can't keep going about it the same way. And you already came to this reading knowing that. I'm not telling you anything you didn't already know. Could you please help us release some blocks here? Maruka X, money blocks. What do we need to release, let go of? It's not just about releasing money blocks. What do we need to let go of? We'll look into relationships after. Procrastination. So this is about prioritizing short-term relief results in negative consequences. So we have to increase our productivity and look at your excuses and be honest about the things you're putting off to start making changes and opening doors to opportunities. That did not come out right. It says, look at your excuses and be honest about the things you put off to start making changes and open more doors to opportunities. All right. And what else? Small dreams. So dream bigger. I feel like we just had this card recently. So this is about not dreaming big enough, and that can create a high impact. Okay, so if we don't dream big enough, we can't expect big results, right? So this is about nothing to be ashamed of if you have little dreams, but is that what you truly want? Do you only want to be this happy? Do you only want to be this, you fill in the blank? To reach higher heights, shift your mindset and dream a bit bigger. You are capable of so much more. And that's why we keep getting share your magical gifts. And that's why you're getting judgment call. Are you ready to answer that call? And the Wheel of Fortune and justice. And are you ready to get clear? Are you ready to allow spirit, allow your guides to point you in the direction where you can truly blossom? Are you ready for that? Are you ready for this Ace of Pentacles? Are you ready for the Sun? Now, the Sun brings awareness. You can't hide from the Sun, you know. It affects, you know, it's, you know, this is celebration. This is vitality. This could be new wealth in whatever wealth is for you. But this is also very transformative. What was hidden is now being revealed so that you can make your decision, the best decision that's with you from a heart-centered leadership type mindset. That heart-centered leader, that King of Cups. It's all tying in now. Repeating patterns. So this is about repetitive patterns of behavior not being addressed. So we have to form new behaviors. So to get rid of repetitive behaviors, we need to look inward, examine what triggers the behaviors, and uncover the underlying causes and resolve them at the root level. Some of you, I feel as though like basic needs either weren't met in previous years as a child or something, or they're not being met now. And like, why are you okay with that? I'm not trying to be like rough on you here, but like, why would you be okay with that? With like a certain, why would, like, like I said, you deserve, respect and a clean environment and a place where you could actually, feel comfortable and be yourself. And, so there's luck doesn't decide. So we can't rely on luck too much. So we can't count on just luck and not actually go about making our own luck, right? We have to create the life we want. We can't just wish for it. So trusting in luck to bring you success means you're not coordinating your efforts in such a way that you can achieve them. So remember, luck favors those that are prepared. So taking the action, we're the ones who get this wheel going. We're the ones who turn the wheel. Just like with the chariot, we drive the chariot. We also have being a copy. So discover your own genius and exercise free will. This is about tarot dependency. This is like, that could be taking away your ability to make your own choices. I was going to make the point. Remember, tarot is not set in stone. This is just giving you a glimpse at what I'm seeing energetically in any given moment in time. But you need to find what makes you unique and discover your own genius. Okay? Success comes from fierce originality. And tarot can help you evaluate different options or paths, but in the end, it's up to you. Not the cards, not what I'm saying, right? You go through your journey trusting your own inner voice for guidance so that you can learn. Maybe some of you are learning tarot. Now, there's nothing wrong with like tuning in, and I use, tools for divination all the time, as you know. But I'm the one who actually has to do the work too when it comes to it, right? That's why we have that 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in here with the Sun card. It's like shedding the light on the fact that this person still, first of all, they have a trained falcon here. Now that's something that that's not easy necessarily, from what I understand, to train a falcon. And they've done that. They've done the work. And that's why they can now live in that garden, that beautiful garden. And they focused on their pentacles and what it is they want to bring in practical ways. They are resourceful. And again, everything's out in the light here with the Sun card here. They have that awareness that they need. And these are all, this is hopefully you resonate with my readings. And if you don't, I'm sure you realized it before 32 minutes in. But I do offer advice here from Spirit. That's a big part of what this channel is. Now, I'm not a therapist. This isn't a substitute for therapy. Again, we don't want to have some sort of unhealthy tarot dependency, right? But this is to hopefully to inspire you in some way. So hopefully it does resonate for you. And please know I'm never judging you. Okay. I'm sort of like, it's like, imagine I'm like delivering the cosmic news or something, at this moment in time at this table. Okay. So you can change the channel or what, but I hope you get something from it. So then there's also potentially a block for some of us could be giving up too easily. We need to awaken the warrior. We are in Aries season. Let's ride some of that Aries energy, right? It says, if you quit before the miracle happens, you'll never get to see your victory. So even if it becomes too difficult to hold on, fight till your last breath, as the road to success is never easy. All good things are worth working for, right? A garden like that 9 of Pentacles garden does not grow with ease. There's so much that has to go into that garden to make it lush as it was on the card, right? What else? Another tarot card. Yes, my goodness. I couldn't make this up. There's the Queen of Pentacles. And this person is taking that pentacle and they're watering it, they're planting it where it will grow. They're giving it where's the sun? Where's that sun card? Anyway, it's on the table somewhere. But they're providing that pentacle with the conditions it needs to blossom. There's that word again, blossom, right? They're giving it that TLC here, that sun energy, right? They're giving it that they're breathing life into it so that it will flourish. So again, so that it will blossom, so that it can become whatever it is you want it to be. If it's a perfect partnership, not perfect, but perfect for you partnership, right? Or if it's a business. The Queen of Pentacles, this is someone who knows what to do with their resources. They know what to do. That's why they're in queen status, right? So far you have a King of Cups, you have a Queen of Swords, you have a Queen of Pentacles, you have all of these. You don't have the wands here, which is interesting because I feel like, and that's, I think part of this reading is it's so much like, again, you have coming up with a new strategy and then putting it into action. I feel like that's the part that can sometimes get difficult, is you might have all these great ideas and you might even have a plan, but then we have to actually grab that Ace of Wands and go for it, right? We can't be relying on just the external. Here's the High Priestess. Yeah, your intuition, fabulous. You have so many major arcana cards too. Fabulous. And there's the Emperor. Thank you. I took from the top. You saw me. And it's like, you're getting so many incredible cards here, but this is the part that we really need to focus on, this Emperor. It's great to have this incredible intuition that you have. Pisces energy here, tuning into the cycles of the moon, your inner voice, the wisdom, right? You maybe understand, more about psychology and astrology and all the other G's, than a lot of people. But we do need to have that sort of that again, that like bravery, that courage that the Emperor would have. Not just the vision, but we also have to have that practicality of the Queen of Pentacles and that fire of the Emperor, who possesses the power of all four kings. Now, I was just saying you don't have the wands here. Well, now you do. You have this Aries energy here. You now have the Emperor. So you have everything you need to get started. It's about deciding, what is it that you really want? Maybe you haven't made a decision and you haven't acted on something because you're not sure. You're just not sure yet, for whatever reason. And we addressed some of what those reasons could be when we looked at the blocks here. But this is about you being in control. You're the own authority here with this Emperor card. You now have the mother and the father here. Okay, you have mothering energy here with this Queen of Pentacles. You have the father energy here with the Emperor. This is strategic planning. This is ultimate leadership. Prosperity, opportunity, security, but practicality too. I feel like I could end the reading there. Okay. Wow. All right. What else? What else do we have? What are some blessings we have to look forward to? We'll use the Gold Dust Tarot here by Midnight Oracle, or some advice even. Some advice here. How do we bring these beautiful dreams into reality? Our readings have been focusing on this lately. Again, they're giving me right back to that. A new strategy is required, but also get calm, like that Four of Swords. Get calm, get clear. Is this really what you want? And also set boundaries. There's something here about boundaries too. You take care of what it is that's important to you, and not giving all your resources and all your time and energy away to people, places, things that just don't deserve it. You have determination. All the effort you're making will ultimately pay off. Don't give up or give in. Keep on going. Real riches. If you know you have enough, you are rich. Want what you have. Gratitude is what creates wealth, right? Be grateful for what we have. We also have fresh start. Never fear. The end of something marks the start of something new. Exactly. Begin again. Here it is. Don't be afraid to be new at something. Foresight. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. Again, there's a huge thing here about you creating your fate. That's why you have the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. You create your fate. You create it. You come up with a practical plan. You decide this is how I'm going to do it. But first, you have to decide what it is you want. And that's the big decision. What exactly do you want? Some of you, it's like we feel like we know what we want, but it's not necessarily maybe detailed enough, or we think we want one thing, and then when it happens, it's like, wait a minute, I don't know. And then we have to tweak it. And that's fine, but that's why it's important to actually take action and try. Because if you don't take action in one direction or the other, it's just inaction, and we're just there. And we can't expect anything to change, right? But through trying new things, we then decide, just as much as we don't figure out what we do want, we figure out what we don't want. Well, no, I want to open, a taco stand, and I want to serve, I don't know, pick your menu. And then you get in there and you realize, wait a minute, this is a huge menu. Like, I don't want to be known as the person with the most options for what kind of tacos. I want to be known as like being really good at maybe like 3 types of tacos or something. This is just an example. Okay. My younger sister wants to have a taco truck. So like, I think that's probably why it popped in. So anyway, this, like, whatever it is for your dream, we need to kind of refine our dreams. Sometimes we have to get a little more specific, or a lot more detailed, a lot more specific. It's great to know that you want to have a taco truck, but how are you going to set yourself apart? Or, what kind, or say you want to do, you want to offer Reiki services, for example. Well, do you want to offer them in person, or do you want to offer them online, or do you want to only do like phone stuff? Like, how do you want to be one who goes to people's homes and does it? There are so many possibilities within this one amazing dream you have, but we have to get specific, or we're not going to go anywhere with it. We're just going to stay stuck. It's almost like having too big of a focus. It's not almost, this is the issue for some of us. Too broad of a focus isn't going to get us there either. We have to decide where, just like, it's like saying, I want to go to Italy. Okay, well, we have to get a little more specific than I just want to go to Italy. Well, okay, you have to come up with, like, how are we going to get there? Like, what part of Italy? What's your goal in going to Italy? Because that's going to determine like where you go, right? And how long you're going to stay. So we have to come up with more of a plan. I think our dreams, they need a plan. If that's what this reading is getting to, that's the heart of the matter, is it needs a plan. And we definitely need to like set aside 20 minutes a day, if whatever you can spare, and just brainstorm. Like, just get quiet and figure out what, or listen to classical music while you do it. That helps me sometimes. It's high vibration, and it helps concentrate, and just sort of brainstorm. And no idea is a bad idea. Have a meeting with yourself. Like, if you want to work for yourself, have a little brainstorming meeting with your team. Yourself, and I, me, myself, and I, right? and then get clear. It helps you get some clarity, and then sleep on it a little bit. Like, you don't have to rush into anything. That could be another thing. You could be putting all this pressure on yourself when it's really not necessary. And you have 333 on the timer. Okay, so that's like blessings and protection. And why isn't it not really? Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, there it is, 333. So what else do we have? And again, I'm not some career advisor or anything like that. I want to help you have I want to help you make your dreams come true. As corny as that might sound, that's what I want. I want you to be happy. I don't have to know people to want them to be happy. Okay. All right. So ornaments, extra money, investment, celebration. This could be a career close to retirement. Okay. Or you're trying to sell something, or beauty. I feel like it has something to do. Yeah. It's like making something pretty. So a career like that. What else do we have? Top of the deck, moon. So this is about, unknown sources of money, odd jobs, part-time work, moonlighting. So that could be, this could resonate with you in some way. What else? Award. I'm getting the name Sherry. Winning money, payoff, effort. So some of you have some sort of advancement here. Some of you are looking at, you could actually, I'm not kidding, you could become famous. Some of you could become famous. whether it's in your community or a larger stage, but there's something here about fame. Yeah, definitely. With ornaments and then the moon with the star and then the trophy cup, absolutely. And it's like for doing something you love, you could be becoming really good at your craft. All right, let's look into the relationships further. Wow, something came out right away. So we have a hot mess here. This is the Celtic Sprue Love Oracle. Hot mess. So this could be reflection needed, chaotic energy. So this is you or them. Like somebody needs to be like, they need to get clear on some stuff. You know, get some things in order, straighten some things out. Third party here, there's some sort of interference. Now, that does not, now any type of third party stuff, that could be anything. That could be their bad habits are getting in the way, their family's getting in the way, their reliance on, you know, astrology, I don't know, or tarot is getting in the way. Whatever is there's like too much of, that's the third party. Doesn't have to be a person. It could be, you know, could be, but it doesn't have to be. And you have drama and chaos again. There's some sort of envy, jealousy maybe that you're caught up in. Again, that's how we started out the reading. It could be a person of air or earth here with air and earth. But I also feel like for some of you, that's that whole like, you know, they're on, they're off, you're on, you're off, you know, with somebody. Irreconcilable. So some of you have had that final breakup or divorce, and it's like, it's not, you're not coming back from that. That's, and yeah, weighed down, stress, taking on too much. I feel like for some of you, even like if one of you in a relationship is working too much, it's going to affect both of you, right? Obviously, because you're in a relationship. So legal stuff, so court could be affecting some sort of relationship. Either you're involved in something or they're involved in something, or something is unfair. I'm getting that too. Like there's somebody not pulling their weight. One person in a particular relationship I'm picking up on, it doesn't have to be romantic. Somebody is not pulling their weight. And I'm not so sure. I mean, I feel like that's going to create a lot of drama and jealousy, actually, and resentment, you know. We have let it be. So there's let fate play out with something, take no action. Maybe some of you have been doing this, but I feel like for some of you, that's the part. That's why we're here. For some of you, you're like, no, I can't just let it be anymore. Rely on your friends too. If you can, if you have friends to rely on. Pregnancy, yeah, some of you, okay, so I'm getting some of you, actually I'm getting somebody due in April, so, okay, there's, I'm getting, yeah, I mean, actually I was getting blonde hair, and this person has blonde hair, so that's interesting. I'm getting somebody taking notes too. Maybe, I don't know if you're writing notes or somebody in a relation, you're in a relationship with is making notes, but it's like someone's jotting down, maybe even like a reasons to stay, reasons to go, you know. And then we have take a risk, going out on your own, taking a leap of faith. Divine counterpart. Some of you do have this soul partnership coming in. Right here with that Two of Cups, you have that soulmate relationship for some of you coming in. And it's undeniable. Like you meet the person, you're like, some of you don't want it. Or some of you could still be, you know, and I don't encourage this, but some of you could still be in something else. And it's like, oh, and now this comes in, and now what? That could be what sparks you to make this big decision. Is as long as you're in something that's not right for you, you're not free to be in something that is right for you. So if you don't, you know, change things for that, or for whatever else I said, change it for that, you know? And you have fire and water. So really there's like, this person could be any sign. Or it's telling me too, there could just be a lot of influences here. And then you have divine, feminine, and masculine. Yeah, okay, focus. So basically I feel like for some of you, there's this energy here that's all over the place. All right, there's just this like kind of all over. It could be that when it comes to a relationship, you're not sure, you keep changing your mind. And then, yeah, it could also be you keep finding yourself in relationships where like the feelings aren't mutual, where one person's giving too much. It's just imbalanced in that way. All right, what else do we have here? Let's get into, I just heard someone say something like, what's shaken bacon or something. Does somebody, I'm getting like, I'm picking up on somebody's energy here. They like rhyme things like that, like what's shaking bacon or what's happening, Captain. I'm getting somebody who kind of talks like that, like they could be, in spirit or otherwise. That can sometimes happen. And then I'm getting something about terracotta plant pots or plant pots, terracotta, or even if you have like makeup that's that color or that's the name of it, terracotta. So there is something with that. I'm just kind of picking up a few of these cards right here. As I'm channeling messages, okay? I'm allowing some channeled messages to come in right now is what I'm doing. All right, what else? There's there's like Happy Gilmore or something, or the name Gilmore, or the name Happy. Oh, there's that song Happy. Who sings that? The Happy song, is it Sing Along if you know what happy is for you? Because happy, I can't remember all of it. That's not how channeling works. So it's not about like my memory. It's more clap along. They're saying I have to actually literally hear it while I'm channeling. You may have heard that song or you like it or somebody did, but it's that like clap along if you know because I'm something like that. You know the song, I'm sure. Not because of my brilliant singing, but just because. So there's clap along. That's what they're. And it's like, who sings that? It's it's annoying me because I can't remember. It's no, Pharaoh. So what is it? I mean, it's kind of important, I guess. So, clap along. There's the happy song. It's by Pharrell Williams. Okay, Pharrell Williams. I was like, Will Ferrell? It's Pharrell Williams. Okay, so there could be something with either of those names or that song in general. And then I'm seeing like it's either Colorado or El Dorado, or I'm getting like Orado, El Dorado, Colorado, El Dorado, a name that has those letters. Oh, Melbourne. They just said Melbourne. I just heard Melbourne. It's like maybe Melbourne, Australia, or the name Melbourne in general. And then like Mick O. There's a name that's like Mick O something. Or what else do we have? Oliver. I heard Oliver. And then there's something about Venus flytrap. If that's a plant you have, or your mom or somebody like plants, there's something here. And it's almost like you're expecting, some of you are expecting to almost be like, it's like you're expecting to get punished for something, but it's not actually going to happen. Okay, there's something there. It's sort of like almost like not a phobia, but it is somewhat like a fear that doesn't really exist. So watch out for that. Like, make sure you're not planting fear in your own head and psyching yourself out when it comes to your dreams or anything else. Okay, let's get an Intuit Angel Oracle card for you. Angel of the week. Who do we have working with us? And then we'll get our animal oracle and see what else we have. If you enjoyed this reading, please do subscribe to the channel and like the video, totally free. Also know that I am open to memberships here. $3.99 a month gets you bonus videos and other cool perks. And check out my second channel. I'll show this on the screen. Mantic Mystic Messages for all of your placements. We are more than just our sun signs. Thanks so much. Intuit Oracle. Here's the back. Love the beautiful deck, back of the deck. And who is it this week? Oh my goodness. A classic. Archangel Michael. Hello. Archangel Michael. Card 1. Sun energy. Leo. Defender and protector of Earth. Reveals the truth, restores faith, offers reassurance, strength, courage, resolve, and helps you cut cords. Call on me when you feel afraid, lonely, in despair, or are in need of courage and protection. Trust. The day is Sunday. That could be especially lucky for you or important in some way. And the stone on this card is sapphire. That would be like if you're a September Libra or if you're a Virgo. What else? Who else, I should say? Rickbiel, the ruler of the divine chariot. Some of you really are ready to move on. Card 16. And you realize that you are the ones in charge of that divine chariot. The stone associated with this card is smoky quartz. This is connected to the full moon, which we have coming up. And the word on the card is go. This is about movement, dynamic action, coordination, teleportation, and he fights and defeats chaos. I shelter you from storms and show you how to use your Merkaba to become a chariot of the divine power. There it is. This is about you stepping up, making those big decisions so that you can have bigger blessings. Big decisions for bigger blessings. And one more, Yeliel, the angel of mental force and calmness. Aquarius energy, card 30. The advice is be assertive, connected to pearls in the month of January. This is an angel that battles depression, serenity, tech support, reveals lies, stops overthinking, and offers clarity. I fix gaps between mind and emotions and help navigate complex situations and people who play mind games. Some of us need help with that. All right. And let's get you a power animal card or two. A few, probably. So every zodiac sign over on the other channel has now posted well, I think the last sign will post tomorrow, but if it hasn't already, but you have a 20-minute reading for April for every zodiac sign over on Mantic Mystic Messages. So that's just a great way to get bonus info on April. And of course, I've already posted your Libra reading here on this channel for April. I'll be doing a full moon reading this week. That'll post Thursday. And of course, I'll have a reading for you on Tuesday here as well. Lynx. Life's mysteries may be veiled, but your inner wisdom is your torch. You'll see the truth. Jackal. You can tackle any challenge that comes your way and emerge stronger than ever before. I think we had this one recently. Eagle. Oh my goodness. I knew we'd get this because I heard that song. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea, fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. Yeah. So that was what was coming in. All right. So soar to new heights with confidence. You are capable of rising above life's challenges. Remember that first card out, drama? Well, this is your final card of the reading. This is you soaring above anything, low vibrational, anything dramatic, anything like that. And this is about a very powerful transformation. Again, big decisions are being made so you can have even bigger blessings. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. Take care.